So let's talk about the difference between the botulinum toxin and the fillers. And before we go into the difference between the botulinum toxin and fillers, we need to know the difference between the different lines on the face. There are some lines which are known as dynamic wrinkles, there are some lines which are known as static wrinkles. So as the name suggests, what are dynamic wrinkles? The dynamic lines are the lines which come on action. For example, if I am trying to frown and if I am getting the lines here over the glabella area, so these are glabellar lines which are dynamic lines. Then if I am trying to raise my eyebrows and if I am getting lines over this area, they are again the dynamic lines because they have come due to the action, that is the lifting of the eyebrows. Then there are another lines called crow's feet which come when the patient is trying to smile or when the patient is trying to close the eyes tightly. So all these lines are the dynamic lines which are coming on action. Then there are static lines which are there on the face as such without making any movement. For example, if I am standing in front of you and you can see my nasolabial folds. So these are static lines, and then you can see the tear trough area. This again is an example of a static line. Then there are marionette lines which run from the corner of the mouth downwards. So all these lines are static lines, and the lines which are static, they need to be improved upon by the injection of the fillers, because fillers contain hyaluronic acid which is like a gel. So they absorb water around it, and that is how they smoothen out the static lines. And your botulinum toxin will act only on those lines which are dynamic, which are coming on action, because it tries to relax your muscles, thereby inhibiting the action of contraction or appearance of wrinkles. So I think the difference between the dynamic lines and static lines and the action of the botulinum toxin and the fillers should be clear to you by now.